daddy with the whiskey, the snotty goes alone. And when his engine roared, they called the highway Thunder Road. There was thunder, thunder, over Thunder Road. Thunder was his engine, and white lights and was his load. There was moonshine, moonshine, right to the devil's fire. But all they smooth they kill him, but the devil got him.
Win big or go home! It's time for Bootlegger Racing, boys! Yeah!
That's right, Ricky. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the old Yadkin Valley Speedway as we bring you more exciting racing action here from the Cousin Ricky presents the Bootlegger Run, sponsored by Merch by Meekin.
This is it! No more mistakes! It's time to leave it all out there on the track and show everybody what you got! You either finish in the top 3 or you go home empty-handed!
Speaking of empty-handed, I haven't seen you passing out any samples lately.
That's because the demand is high and the supplies are getting low, but we got a new shipment on the way!
Well, don't look now, but I think your shipment just got stopped.
Did what? Oh, that guy! No, that's just a decoy! We got the real deal down here at Cousin Ricky's Moonshine Van! My boy Junior never lets me down!
Of course you would have a decoy and a blocker. Why am I not surprised?
Well, of course I do! That's another reason why Cousin Ricky is #1! I gotta keep the supply up for all my adoring fans!
Oh dear God. Anyways, as we had said before, we have our top 12 drivers who are already locked into their positions for round 2, who will be joined by the top 6 qualifiers.
That leaves 6 spots left to be filled, but we have 12 drivers fighting for those positions today!
This is their last chance to move into round 2, so they either finish in the top 3 or they go home. So enough talking, let's get down for these driver introductions for the Elimination Heat Race 1. Starting us off in their number 60 Fireball Whiskey, 1967 Chevy Chevelle, for Rust Belt Diecast Racing, it's Cupcake. Up next in her pooched out K9 1936 Ford Sedan, for Lily's Boneyard, it's Lily the dog.
Maybe I should get her a pup cup.
He's familiar with the front row, but can he hang on to it? In his number 22, 1941 With Scoop, for Nickel Racing, it's SCHOTTY. Next, in their number 13, 1934 Chevy Master Coupe, for Dubious Diecast Racing, it's Mr. Dog.
Who touched the thermostat? I can see my breath.
Next, in their number 75 Remington Firearms, 1956 Ford Victoria, for Ragtag Racing, it's Ragtag Jim. And finally, sporting the number 111 1934 Ford Coupe, for Wally Champ Racing, it's Willie Blackstar. And here they are, ladies and gentlemen, your drivers for the Elimination Round Heat Group 1. Now let's get down to the racing surface for some elimination racing action. Starting in that front inside pole position, it's going to be Cupcake with Lily the dog right there next to him. On the second row, it's going to be SCHOTTY with Mr. Dog in 4th place. On the third row, you're going to have Ragtag Jim with Willie Blackstar. These drivers fighting for the top 3 positions. It's lap 1 underway. Cupcake leads them off down the backstretch into turn 1 with a commanding lead as the other drivers are trying to catch up to him. Here comes Lily the dog and Mr. Dork behind him, fighting for positions as it looks like Cupcake is going to be pulling away. He's down in the turn 4, down the home stretch. He's going to come in first, as it looks like we have trouble as Mr. Dork, he's going to be beat out by SCHOTTY for 2nd place as he comes in 3rd.
Hey, look at SCHOTTY already pulled out some moves in lap 1.
SCHOTTY's pulling moves while the emergency crews are pulling Lily off the wall just outside of pit road as we check in on her and Willie Blackstar, who is sitting upside down on the roof just outside of the S-turns. As we watch the Merch by Meekin replay cam, you see Willie Blackstar taking the S-turns just too hard as he rolls over and then slides down the track before turn 2. As we watch him come out of turn 4, here you see Cupcake exits the turn with no problem, but just behind him, Lily the dog is already on her side as she gets clipped by Mr. Dark, who loses his momentum. Here comes SCHOTTY just behind him. Mr. Dark goes for the block, but SCHOTTY, driving at his rearview mirror, he beats Mr. Dark to the line for that 2nd place position. And as we said during the driver introduction, SCHOTTY knows how to make his way to the front of the pack. But can he make the pass on Cupcake to take the lead? As we have Mr. Dark sitting there in the 3rd place position, and then you have Ragtag Jim there in 4th place. As we are set for lap 2, which is now underway. Down the backstretch they go. Once again, Cupcake leads him down into turn 1, but he has Mr. Dark right there on his rear bumper as he's bump drafting him through turn 2 and the chicane. Oh, he pushes him up onto the railing as they head into turn 3 and to the tire barrier. Oh, they're all beating and banging as Mr. Dark takes the lead with Shotty right there behind him in second as they come across the line all together.
Woo! If you ain't Robin, you ain't racing, boys!
The Robin definitely was not in short supply on this lap as Mr. Dark sets down a track time of 18.755 seconds. As we watch the replay cam, here you see Mr. Dark giving Cupcake a push down into turn 3 as he's up on the wall. Cupcake trying his best to regain control, but Mr. Dark won't have any of it as he slams him right into the tire barrier. Cupcake trying to regain control of his car, but here come the other drivers. They all slam into Mr. Dark as Shotty now fighting for that second place position with Cupcake. They head down into turn 4 as Mr. Dark continues to block. Shotty takes that second place position and now he tries for the first place spot, but Mr. Dark holds him off as they come across the line and the others in follow.
2 laps in, it's already chaotic.
I think chaotic is exactly how Mr. Dark wants it as he is now your leader with Shotty right there next to him in second place. On the second row, it's going to be Cupcake with Ragtag Jim next to him. How much chaos will there be? Only one way to find out. Lap 3 is underway. Mr. Dark, your new leader, heads him down in the turn 1. You have Shotty and Cupcake right there on his tail as it looks like here comes Cupcake taking second place away as Mr. Dark is starting to pull away. He is leaving the other drivers behind as looks like we had some contact in turn 3. Mr. Dark is going to come across the line in first, followed by Cupcake in second.
Here comes Shotty, turning around backwards.
And here comes Ragtag Jim right behind him. And oh! Another too close to call moment as Shotty and Ragtag Jim come in for that third place spot.
And while they're fighting, Mr. Dark puts down a 15-second track time.
And as we're checking that out, the emergency crews are checking in on Willie and Lily as their cars are tangled up just before the entrance of turn 3. As we watch the turn 2 replay cam here, you watch that number 111 car enter into the chicane, but he goes too fast as his car rolls over and then gets struck by Shotty. Then here comes Ragtag Jim with nowhere to go. He slams right into Willie. And then here comes Lily. She has nowhere to go as they both get entangled and then come to a stop just before turn 3.
Now let's check out that photo finish everybody wants to see.
As we watch him come down the final stretch, here comes Shotty backwards, but here comes Ragtag Jim right behind him as it looks like Shotty's just gonna barely beat Ragtag Jim to the line and hang on to that third place spot.
Talking about saved by a chrome bumper.
I agree with you, Ricky, but neither car has any chrome or a bumper.
Wait, what?
Anyways, Mr. Dark hangs on as your leader as Cupcake moves back up into the front row into second place. Then you have Shotty in third with Ragtag Jim hanging on to that fourth place position. Will Cupcake retake the lead? Only one way to find out. We're halfway through. It's lap 4. Down the backstretch, and Mr. Dark just takes off as he is already leaving the other drivers behind. It's now a battle for second place as Cupcake is leaving Shotty behind. Mr. Dark and Cupcake both alone as they both head down into the final stretch. Mr. Dark's going to hang on to the lead, followed by Cupcake coming in second as we have trouble in the back as Ragtag Jim comes across the line in third.
Shotty rolls it, but he can't save it.
Mr. Dark once again putting down a 15-second drag time as we check in on Lily the dog, who is being helped by the emergency crews just outside the entrance of pit road. Here we check out the turn 4 replay camera as you watch the drivers come out of turn 4. Here you have Shotty already coming in backwards as he stops. He gets turned around and then his car rolls over, but he lands on all 4 wheels. Just behind him, Lily the dog comes to a stop on her roof as Shotty tries to make it to the line, but he rolls out of momentum. And with just 2 laps to go, Mr. Dark is still your leader with Cupcake right there next to him in second place. Now you have Ragtag Jim in that third place spot with Willie Blackstar taking up the 4th place position. Does anybody have anything for Mr. Dark as he has been pulled away? We'll find out as we have 2 laps to go. Down the backstretch they go. Once again, Mr. Dark pulling away as he is leaving the other drivers behind. They're fighting for second place behind him as Cupcake starts to pull away. Into turn 3 they go. Does anybody have anything for Mr. Dark as he's in the final stretch? He's going to be your leader, followed by Cupcake. And then here comes Willie Blackstar taking third place away from Ragtag Jim. And then right behind him, it looks like we have more trouble as Shotty comes across the line in 4th.
Somebody needs to check on Lily because Shotty just rang her bell hard.
At this point, I think Lily's just happy to be in the show. As we check in on her, she's being looked at by the emergency crews just outside the entrance of pit road. As we watch the turn 4 replay camera, here you see Lily is on her side. Here comes Shotty. Bam! He slams just right into her with total disregard for her being there as he is able to continue on and roll across the line. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. It's lap 6 and the final opportunity for these drivers to move on to round 2. Mr. Dark holds that first place spot with Cupcake right there next to him in second. You have Willie Blackstar in third place with Ragtag Jim in 4th place. Who's going to be taking the win? Who's going to be moving on to round 2? Only way to find out, it's a white flag. Down to backstretch 1, final time, it's Mr. Dark with Cupcake right there next to him. Oh, you have huge trouble. Willie Blackstar gets turned over as he blocks the other drivers. Here comes Mr. Dark. He breaks free as he is all alone. Coming down to the line, he is going to be your leader and the winner of this event. You have Cupcake right there behind him in second place, and it looks like Ragtag Jim was able to break free as he's going to come across the line in third.
This race started with chaos and it ended with chaos.
A chaotic finish indeed as we check in on Lily the dog. She is sitting there at the exit of turn 2. As we move just a little bit further down the track, you will see SCHOTTY stuck in the chicane right there with Willie Blackstar. Watching emerge by Meek in replay camera as you watch him come out of turn 1. Here you see Willie Blackstar enters the S-turns too hard. He rolls over straight into the path of Cupcake. Cupcake with nowhere to go. He has nothing he can do. He pushes Willie Blackstar into turn 2 as the other drivers trying to get by him. Willie Blackstar makes it difficult, but they're able to finally break free as they're able to make it down the track, bound to the line. And at the end of the elimination round, Heat Group 1, your 3 drivers moving on to round 2. Finishing third, it's going to be Ragtag Jim with Cupcake finishing second. And your winner of this event, moving on to round 2, it's going to be Mr. Dog. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, in just a minute.
We welcome you back here to the Cousin Ricky presents the Bootlegger Run!
Sponsored by Merch by Meekin.
We're down to the final 6 drivers to determine who's moving on to round 2 or who's going home.
In Heat Group 1, Mr. Dark was able to go from 4th place to taking the win. What does Heat Group 2 have in store for us? Only one way to find out. Let's get down for these driver introductions. Starting us off, it is number 37, 1967 Chevy Camaro for Road Rage Racing. It's Rage. Ricky, did you mess up a name placard again?
My bad.
Starting second in his number 34, 1936 Ford Coupe for Farrell Mods, it's Farrell Patrick. Starting third, riding in style in his number 71, 1934 Chevy Master Coupe, it's STEWI MCNASTY. After being outnumbered and pushed around by the Chevys, he's back for revenge. In his 1967 Ford Thunderbird for DRT 3K Racing, it's Sam Hall. He just could not catch a break, and it seemed like everybody was out to get him. In his number 55, 1939 Ford Sedan for NUMBSKULL Racing, it's NUMBSKULL. And finally, he survived the qualifying race, but ran out of luck in round 1. Will he be able to turn his luck around? In his 1959 Chevy Impala, it's Blaze. And here they are, ladies and gentlemen, your last 6 drivers of this elimination round. It's Heat Group 2. Now let's get down to the racing surface. Starting us off and up front inside pole position, it's going to be Rage for Road Rage Racing. Ricky, I still can't believe you messed that placard up.
I still can't believe you trust me with technology.
How difficult can you be? You read off the script, you punch it in the computer.
That computer? Do you not realize I still use a rotary dial?
Oh, dear God. Down the backstretch is tight between Farrell Patrick and Rage as they head into turn 1. Oh, Farrell Patrick gets in the turbo in the S-turns. He gets flipped around. He's now being pushed into the tire barrier into turn 2. The cars are colliding as Rage is now your leader with Stuart McNasty right there behind him. NUMBSKULL's getting in the mix. Oh, they're tangled up down the super stretch into turn 4. Stuart McNasty gets turned around, and now it's between Rage and NUMBSKULL as they come down to the line. It's going to be Rage coming across the line first, followed by NUMBSKULL.
And here I was thinking Heat Group 1 started off chaotic.
A crazy start indeed as we check in on Stuart McNasty, who's being helped out by the track crews at the entrance of pit road. As we go and check in on Sam Hall, then you have Farrell Patrick and Blaze sitting down there at the exit of turn 2. As you watch the replay cam, here you see Farrell Patrick enters into the S-turns. He was already on 2 wheels, but he jumps the track and then gets slammed by Rage. Sam Hall with nowhere to go. He slams into him as they go down, pushing him into turn 2. None of the drivers can break free as Farrell Patrick is taking up the track. Then they come down to the tire barrier as Farrell Patrick is pushed up as the other drivers are able to break free.
Rage now has to worry about McNasty and NUMBSKULL in his rearview mirror.
Rage tries his best to make his bumper as wide as possible as they head down into turn 3. He goes high anticipating a move by McNasty, but he stays low. He corrects as he tries to stay blocking, but he loses control of his car. McNasty tries to take advantage of the situation as he's being pushed by Numbskull.
Meanwhile, Rage is there in front of him, blocking the track as Stewie McNasty tries to go under, but then Rage pushes him down the track into the tire barrier at the entrance of pit road.
A great blocking move as he's able to hang on to that lead, as he is still your leader, with Numbskull now in second place right there next to him. Stewie McNasty in third place, and then you have Feral Patrick in fourth.
Numbskull going from fifth place to second place in typical Numbskull fashion.
The question is now, can he make the pass for the lead? Down the backstretch they go. It's once again tight, but Numbskull has the lead as it heads to the S-turns. Oh, huge trouble! Once again, Feral Patrick has trouble in the S-turns.
I think he just jumped the wall.
Numbskull gets loose, but he's all alone as he heads down the final stretch. He's going to come across the line in first.
Looks like Rage is the only other driver to break free as he is slowly going to make his way across the line in second.
What a way to make it dramatic.
Speaking of dramatic, I think somebody needs to go check in on Feral Patrick.
The emergency crews are working on him as we check out that track time. Checking out the middle of turn 4, there you see Blaze getting spun sideways. Panning up a little bit further, you see Stewie McNasty hanging off the track, and then you have Sam Hall right there a little further up.
Meanwhile, Feral Patrick is being fished out of the gutter.
Yes, once again, Feral Patrick had troubles in the S-turns as we check out the Merch by Meekin replay camera. Watching the cars as they come out of turn 1, keeping your eyes on Feral Patrick, you see he enters into the S-turn, but his car doesn't even correct. He just goes straight in front of Rage as Rage slams into him as he slides down the wall and then rolls over. Watching from another angle, you see him going down the wall as Rage hits him. He gets hit by the other drivers as he rolls down the embankment.
Great, now we're going to need a catch fence.
As we watch the cars go down the super stretch, there you watch Rage getting pushed by Stewie McNasty, who's trying to get past him. Then you have Sam Hall right behind him as he's giving him a push. Here comes Blaze, seeing the trouble. He hits his brakes as he slams onto it, realizing he has nowhere to go. He only has one choice, and that's trying to break through the carnage. As he rolls down, he slams right into Stewie McNasty, throwing him over the track, but it's too much as it kills his momentum, and he comes to a halt in the center of turn 4.
And here I was thinking I was going to have Feral Patrick help me out with my next shine run.
Wait, are you seriously trying to recruit these drivers to help you out with your illegal activities?
What? Good help is hard to find.
Feral Patrick, if you're listening here on the radio, and this goes for any of you other drivers, please, for the love of God, do not help Ricky out.
You're no fun.
Down the backstretch they go. It's Numbskull with a huge lead as they head down into turn 1. He is leaving the other drivers behind as Rage and Blaze are falling behind, holding up the other drivers.
Now that's a Numbskull I know.
Oh, they all get tangled up as they come out of turn 3. Down to the final stretch, it's going to be Numbskull coming across the line at first as they're still tangled up as Sam Hall comes across the line in second, followed by Stewie McNasty in third as the other drivers come to a grinding halt on the front stretch.
Numbskull breaks free and puts down a blazing fast 15-second track time.
As we check out the drivers there on the front stretch, there you see Feral Patrick and Blaze who are come to a stop. Then you have Rage, who is upside down, being checked out by the emergency crews. As we check out the turn 3 replay camera, there you see Numbskull taking off, and then here comes into view Rage being pushed by Stewie McNasty. Feral Patrick gets turned around. Here comes Sam Hall making his best to try to make the passes as he's able to make them into turn 4. Now you watch all the drivers scrambling as they get turned sideways. Then you have Rage, who gets flipped upside down as Stewie McNasty is able to break free as the other drivers come to a halt just behind them.
And the chaos just keeps getting worse as this race goes on.
That it is, but Sam Hall has taken advantage of that situation as he has gone from the 5th place position up to 2nd place, now challenging for the lead with Numbskull.
Numbskull may have his hands full there with Sam Hall.
And knowing what these two drivers bring to the table, you may be onto something. We're 3 laps in, it's 3 laps to go. Down the backstretch they go. It's Numbskull with Sam Hall trailing just there behind him as he is starting to slowly pull away, heading into turn 2. Sam Hall's trying to make a charge, catching up to him, but here comes Numbskull pulling away as Sam Hall got loose heading into turn 3. Numbskull is all alone. He's once again going to come across the line in first. Here comes Sam Hall coming across the line in second, followed by Stewie McNasty coming in third.
Feral Patrick moves up into the 1st place spot as Blaze takes this, and then here comes Rage bringing up the rear.
And would you look at that, after all that chaos, we finally have a lap where all the cars make it across the line. And with just 2 laps to go, Numbskull is still your leader with Sam Hall right there next to him. On the 2nd row, it's going to be Stewie McNasty with Feral Patrick moving up 1 spot. Then it's going to be Blaze, and then here you have Rage bringing up the rear. It's 2 laps to go. Let's get down to lap 5. As they head down into turn 1, it's a tight race between Numbskull and Sam Hall as Numbskull slices a slight lead. Here comes Sam Hall taking a charge for lead as he gets a little loose in the chicane. Here comes Feral Patrick taking third as Numbskull's continuing on the line. He's going to come in first, followed by Sam Hall in second. Then it's going to be Feral Patrick coming in third.
Stewie McNasty takes the 4th place spot, followed by Rage, and then here comes Blaze across the line. I may have spoken too soon about Feral Patrick. Hey, Feral Patrick, come see me after the race.
Ricky, leave our racers alone. We're not getting involved in your activities.
Oh, come on!
Anyways, watching the Merch by Meekin replay camera, here you see Sam Hall heading into turn 2, taking the lead from Numbskull. But as they head into the chicane, he pops a wheelie and loses momentum. He tries a rub up against Numbskull, but it's too much as Numbskull's momentum carries on, as he will be your leader heading into lap 6. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. It's a final lap of the elimination round. Numbskull is your leader with Sam Hall right there in second place. Then you have Feral Patrick with MCNASTY right there next to him. Will Numbskull be able to hang on, or will somebody else take it? The white flag is out. 1 lap to go. Down the backstretch for the final time in turn 1. It's Numbskull with Feral Patrick and Sam Hall in his tail. Here comes Sam Hall with a charge as they're challenging for the lead. They're beating their doors as they head into turn 3.
Sam Hall gets lit!
That's just a break Numbskull needed, as he's going to come down to the line. He's going to come across the line first, followed by Sam Hall in second. Then it's going to be Feral Patrick in third as Rage comes across the line in 4.
Numbskull starts this race in 5th place and finishes first with a blazing fast track time.
As we check out that track time, we check out MCNASTY, who is sitting down on the apron at the middle of turn 2, as well as Blaze, who has somehow got stuck just before the S turns. Let's watch the replay camera as you watch. Here comes MCNASTY. Somehow he has lost a lot of momentum as he heads into turn 2. His car can't handle the banking as he rolls over and crashes right there at the manhole.
Now watch this battle for the lead.
Watching them come out of the S turn, Sam Hall gets a huge run as you watch Feral Patrick there go on 2 wheels as they head down in turn 2. Sam Hall is right there with Numbskull as they head into the chicane. They are door to door as they come out. They're beating and banging as they head down in turn 3, but Numbskull has a slight advantage as he's able to hang on to that lead, and he will be your winner. After this chaotic elimination heat group event, your top 3 drivers who will be moving on to round 2 is going to be Feral Patrick in 3rd place with Sam Hall in 2nd, and your winner of this event for Numbskull Racing, it's Numbskull. And here they are, ladies and gentlemen, your 6 drivers able to make it past the elimination round and move on to round 2. They, along with the other qualifying drivers, will be going head-to-head with the top 6 qualifiers. And although they may be going home, we still give out a big shout-out and thank you for the drivers who are going home today. We appreciate you guys being a part of this event. It is you who make this event happen, and we appreciate you being here. And speaking of appreciate you being here, we'd like to thank all you fans for being a part of the video today. Thank you for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Don't forget to share and comment as we bring you more exciting racing action here from the old Yadkin Valley Speedway, home to the Winston-Salem Racing Series and the Funkhauser Diecast Racing League. Take it away, Ricky.
Don't forget to visit Merch by Meekin. Merch by Meekin is your headquarters for all your custom metal diecast signs and much more. Don't forget to check out their custom merch and personal kit ideas too, as well as your Cousin Ricky merchandise. You know you want to join the Cousin Ricky Army, so make sure to visit Merch by Meekin. Gotta love those signs.
The Cousin Ricky Army? Oh my God. Anyways, as always, we'd love to give a big shout out and thank you to all the members of the Funkhauser Fan Club. It is your contributions that help our channel grow, and we appreciate all your support. And if you're not a member of the Funkhauser Fan Club yet, please remember that every subscription helps our channel grow. We get better cameras, better editing technology, and better content for you. That's right, it's a premium YouTube membership to show off your support for the Funkhauser Diecast Racing League. This membership starts off with special badges, custom emojis for the race premieres, live chats, as well as special shoutouts and recognition after every event. We hope you guys will join and help our channel grow. Well, until next time, take it away, Ricky.
It's a Cousin Ricky presents the Bootlegger Run!